Freedom Gardening and Seed Bank 2010. We're coming up on the Peace Sign farm. So here we are. This is the acreage that we'll be using for both butternut squash, flowers. This whole section here where you see all of these white flowers, this is the flower field. We planted probably 100,000 seeds plus here last year. They're very hard to see because they're just now starting to come up because they are perennials. As I get down in here to the field, start coming up on some. You can see this went to seed right here. All of those little seeds will become plants. As we walk over here in the field, we see quite a few other things popping up. If you look closely, see that vine right there? They're all very small. They made it through the winter. All the seeds that did not sprout, you can see these all went to seed. If you look closely, you can see a little pink flower on there. This is quite of a big patch here. I'm assuming here in about 2 weeks, these will start popping up on their own. You can see the little purple flowers. This was all done randomly in scattered patches. There are foxgloves. The sunflowers should start coming up here anytime now. This bluish tint you see here, this grass is actually a specialty grass. You can see some of the purple flowers down in here. And you can see the funny looking leaves from those purple flowers. They haven't even begun to get started yet. These are different from all the annuals that you see that are going into seed right now. They're going into seed in preparation for the summer. They're going to drop their seeds, hopefully root and start growing. They continue to go through the field. There's another big bush. This will shoot off some beautiful flowers. You can see it's starting to bud already. There are hundreds of varieties. This right here, these are all seeds from last year. All those little pods. You can see these are all the things that we planted in this field last year, perennials and triennials. They take 2 to 3 years to become established and start growing. Again, more seeds, some red flowers. There are some wild strawberries in here. They're the non-fruiting type. See all kinds of little plants shooting up in here. There's quite a few weeds, but that's not a big deal. Ooh, there's another one. These will all shoot off flowers. You can start to see the tuft right there. Looks like a cattail. Those are gorgeous. Here's another specialty plant you can see right there. This is going to be a long video because I want to show this because this is what I've been waiting for a whole year to see. I did not care what came up last year at all. All I cared is what can survive the winters out here in Pennsylvania. And what we found is there's a lot of stuff. What I'm going to go through and do now is we're going to get the mower out and we're going to mow this completely to the ground. That'll spread any seeds that are around. We'll go back with the pickup truck and we're going to dump probably 4 truckfuls of lime on this field for the flowers, along with some synthetic fertilizers, which should help with the phosphorus and potassium. Wow, look at all those seeds on there. Gorgeous. This is amazing. A lot more stuff came up than I could have imagined. You can see this has all gone to seed. Beautiful. Whole cluster right there. These went to seed. You can see the red. And again, these were scattered randomly by being thrown in the air as if a bird was to do it. These little ferns in here, a lot of the stuff grows natively in the area, and a lot of it we introduced. Here within about 2 weeks, we should start seeing some sunflowers shooting up. Again, just amazing. All kinds of beautiful flowers in here that are growing, and as these get established, this flower field will be where all the flowers for Johnsonburg area get transplanted to the sides of the roads, along with collecting seeds and all that good stuff. Anyway, everything did way better than I thought it would. You can see there's another beautiful. They look like weeds at this stage. I understand that. If you don't know what you're looking for, these are not weeds. These are beautiful, beautiful flowers on their way. You see, this is budding up here. It will look like that in about a week. Once all the petals fall off, those seeds will fall to the ground and form a new plant that will grow all through the month of June and July and bloom in August. Lots of new buds being formed. Again, those are the native daisies. We planted hundreds of those also in addition to try and boost the population. So there you have it. Now comes the fun part. If you look off in the distance, as far as the eye can see, that is the field we'll be doing butternut squash in. This property goes all the way across this field. Now you can see the difference real easily. That is what we planted last year. This is what we're planting this year. So as you can see, big difference. This will all get plowed and pulled over. I'm going to be running the tractor in opposite directions, making a giant mound going all the way along this road here. There's going to be a mound right about here that goes all the way to the end of the field, and then I'll come over here about another 10 or 15 feet, do another mound, and I'm thinking I could probably get about 10 to 15 mounds on this complete area all the way across this field. This is where our property line ends, and there's a couple other people that own the rest of these farms, which as we start showing success over here in the flower field, they, I'm sure, will want the same thing there. You can see the difference. We made an impact. I'm very, very happy with this. That's where we planted. Flowers everywhere. That's where we did not plant. You can see a few scattered daisies, but you can definitely tell where we were. This was all plowed, not fertilized, not limed, and then planted with hundreds of packets of seeds. So there you have it. This is the week 1 update of the Freedom Gardening and Seed Bank, Johnsonburg, California. Johnsonburg, Pennsylvania, 15845. This is Flower Valley right here at the top of Dill Hill. You can see this farm on Google Earth. I'll get you the coordinates. Gorgeous. I've talked to a lot of old timers that are in their 90s. They used to farm this land 50 years ago and said if you lime it, anything will grow up here. So I'm going to find out. Flower Valley is here.